The reason why I didn't care for the BVM as much is because I was more interested in 8 and 16-bit games are my happy zone, and I really don't play much of anything else, to be honest. And when we booted up Pac-Man World, I was like, cool. I'm not going to sit in front of this BVM for 20 hours to beat this game. Let's play Aladdin again.
Aladdin?
A game I only just beat a few days ago.
I beat it for the first time at your place.
Yes, that's what I was referring to.
Without the level select code.
Oh, okay.
Because I'd beaten it a trillion times before. Or whatever. Maybe once.
Oh, I did get him. Okay, I thought that missed. This boss is kind of stupid, honestly, because...
Just like
you got...
Ethan.
Yes, exactly. Mikey, edit in the roulette scene from Austin Powers. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
5. I'll stay.
That's gonna... You can't complain.
I also like to live dangerously.
20 beats your 4.
I suggest you hit, sir.
20 beats your 4. Loses everything. It's so stupid. I especially love when he throws the CD player on the record cabinet and he's just like...
Watch out! Ah!
Do either of you have Home Alone 2 on DVD?
No.
Dang it.
Are you talking about the Trump scene?
What good are you, then?
Not much.
I want to make a YouTube poop of that movie. I've always wanted to. Like a legit old school YouTube poop. Because I've had an idea for it for a long time. Mike, you want to help me do it later? Let's commit software piracy and find the video of the movie online.
Well, technically, it's media piracy in this case. But,
yeah.
You know.
You mean it's fair consumerism?
You still need to do your Spock.
You mean it's ethical piracy?
It's ethical piracy. All piracy is ethical under the hellscape of late-stage capitalism.
Yes. Alonzo's gotten
everybody
further
write
to the
a
left.
5-paragraph essay about just introducing the concept of late-stage capitalism to the other commenters.
Shit, I'd love to see everybody's little thought process on that.
Welcome back to Politics, Mavericks. I didn't think it was that funny.
It was pretty funny.
It's because it was so generic. But so one strategy I'm showing off for this one, you don't have to get all of it. You just have to get like 98% of it. But if you jump and tap the, it's like you jump and you like jump and press the.
You can make Flood do a muck spread.
Yes, exactly. And then it cleans a bunch of goop at once, but you have to manually spray everywhere. But they give you way more than enough time anyway, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, Mikey, I found an image. I need you to find a way to edit in somewhere in the beginning of the episode. Ethan will see it.
Okay, well, you're gonna... Hopefully we haven't been recording for 20 minutes, otherwise that's not gonna end up in here.
That's exactly it. It'll be at the start of this episode.
No, it'll have to be the beginning of this episode because it's just a little image you gotta edit in somewhere.
Is it another Peach Futanari?
I'm reading it right now.
Oh, no. Alright, remember what I said earlier, do not forget to spray the people covered in muck and get their blue coins, otherwise you'll have to come back and do this again.
Oh, that's right. And waste even more of your time.
Unless if you're like Alonzo and you forget.
Or if you're like Ethan and play until the credits roll and don't get 120 stras.
Exactly.
Yeah. Try to beat the game.
Mikey, edit in Peach Girl Dick on your PVM.
No.
I fucking hate you, you asshole. I'm not doing that.
Okay, you don't have to do it.
Good Lord in heaven.
Sometimes I want to see your reaction.
And then I end up doing the stuff you ask for anyway, and then you're just like, Mikey, I can't believe you did that. What is wrong with you?
It's funny, but I don't mean to waste 8 hours of your time. I mean, how would you go about doing it?
I'd probably have to hook... The easiest thing I can think of to do is hook up a Wii to it and then use the photo app on there.
Don't
That's
you
like
have a
the
Windows
easiest...
98 rig? Would that have
I
connection?
do, but it's... I think my card has an S-Video output on it, but it's all the way over on the other side. It's under the BVM.
Fine,
But
edit it on the BVM. Just kidding.
Okay, that would be much easier because both my Wii and my PC are under the BVM.
Mikey, film and record and edit a documentary on the process you took to complete this edit that Ethan requested.
That sounds funny, just in concept.
But a lot of work.
It's like when you edit in anything on your timeline. Like
Yes.
when you're working, like editing out the Peach Girl dick.
Yes.
It would have been funnier if you had ended the task with like going back on and showing on the preview, showing the awkward cut that existed afterwards.
That's true, because sometimes like I cut out very small amounts of the game footage, so you guys aren't you guys are seeing like 98% of it. But sometimes if there's an edit, I'll cut out a little bit in between the edit and wherever, just to make the flow look better. This is my least favorite Shadow Mario, by the way, because he keeps moving around between different floors, and there are also boos everywhere.
Oh, you scared me. Sorry.
You're such a Dumbo. Yeah, that's the real one. The real one has the paintbrush, and also remember that if he runs into you, you get knocked over and you get stuck for 15 minutes. So you gotta
get the damage.
Yeah, and then I can barely see where I'm going.
For like 3 hours,
and you just gotta stand back. Oh, this is where this is. Okay.
Mikey, would you like another image to edit?
No.
It's a mess.
let me find a
did he
dang
go?
old image to show Alonzo.
Wait, is that him? Oh, that was a door. All right. Well, another thing to note about this level: this is the best level to get all the blue coins in the rooms, because all the doors are open. I think there might be a couple you can't get without Yoshi in a later episode, but I might be misremembering because I remember there's a
Mikey with
boo in the
speedrun
attic that you have
strats here.
to kill. I'm just sharing all the things I've learned over the years from getting all the blue coins a million times.
Oh, it's just neat.
Yeah.
Man, how are
There
you
you
still
go.
making Super Mario 64 even faster?
Are you talking about the 60 FPS mod on PC or?
I'm just talking about the speedrunning community in general, like the 100% run.
Yeah, because people are trying to do half A presses or whatever.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
there's
can't
a
believe
whole-
like there was like another recent big breakthrough that cut off a few more minutes, I think.
Yep.
Like, that is awesome. It is so cool that 25, 30 years later, they're still coming up with strategies in the speedrunning community.
And then meanwhile, Nintendo re-released the one that doesn't have the BLJ in it,
What's that?
the backwards long jump. It's like a physics glitch where you wall jump or you do a long jump, but you pull yourself backwards into like a rock or something, a collider, and then it like speeds you up ridiculously fast. Because like, I think how it works is there's no speed cap or something when you long jump backwards for some reason. So if you do it in the correct places, you could skip huge chunks of the game.
So they fixed that version, and then they released that version on...
Yeah, there was like some
Bless
other IQ version or something, and IQ is like the Chinese Nintendo consoles. Like when they release them in China, they call them IQ for some reason. And for some reason, China got a much better Nintendo 64 controller than we did. Mikey, put up the picture. Because, like, it's actually got, like, 2 handles and, like, the D-pad and the sticker on the same side. It looks like an Xbox controller almost.
Yeah, for the Nintendo 64, I finally bought one of those Hyperkin controllers.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, and oh my god, it was so good. Nice work, Mikey. It was so good.
Oh yeah, that looks so much better.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just mesmerized.
You make it hold that controller.
Yeah.
I'm just mesmerized by Mikey playing this level, because I like this level a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Lots of ghosts.
So they released the fixed version despite knowing that speedrunners will be playing it?
No.
Well, I mean, like, this is the 3D All-Stars version. There's, like, some kind of crappy... There's, like, an IQ version where they fixed a bunch of glitches, and chief among them was the backwards launch. I can't fucking see anything, video game. Okay.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
you're
this is my favorite level.
you're expecting the management of Nintendo to know what a speedrunning community is.
That's exactly it.
Didn't they get really pissy recently about Smash tournaments and say, like, you have to have an official sponsorship. So. You're not allowed to have a cash prize of more than $5,000.
Yeah, that's general with most fighting game tournaments and stuff like that. And then Smash Bros. Has a pretty bad reputation right now because of the whole incident that happened, I think, 2019, 2020.
Is that when everybody was at it as a...
No, just the EVO organizers. Oh yeah, actually there's a lot of other in the... Yeah, it wasn't a good time for Smash, so that's why Nintendo's very, right now, protective about that IP and who can run tournaments and stuff like that. But it's also just a business thing because you can't be running cash tournaments without, the approval of the company. That's why, like, you see, like, other fighting game tournaments.
Since when has that been a thing? I feel like if you want to have a...
For a while, not if there's if it's an official event and it's going to be streamed and everything like that. It needs to be approved by the IP owner. All fighting game tournaments do that. That's why usually Capcom has stuff. If it's like a small local one with a very small cash prize, maybe, but they can't like stream it or anything like that.
That's so weird. Like, how long does the how long do they have the copyright, or is it like a copyright law where that it goes away after some point?
Where's the legal basis for this?
I think it's not IP, but it's like it's like a marketing thing. You can't like, because when you do the tournament and you start streaming it and the cash prize and everything, that's like a marketing or representation of the game or the company, and they had to approve it.
That really sucks.
It's like let's say they were having an Ethan photo tournament, and it was all photos of Ethan, and the best candid photo of Ethan was the best wins the cash prize.
What did you
Ethan
just do?
Has no idea about it and doesn't approve of it. Therefore, that's kind of like in a weird like layman's. I'm pretty sure there's a better example, but like kind of like that. Think of it like that.
Hold on one second, Mikey. Did you just get the star when you were trying to get a blue coin?
I was trying. Okay, I was trying to get as many blue coins out of those rooms as I could, and I ended up through roundabout means going down to the bottom floor, and then I exited the door, and I immediately got the shine because I couldn't see it.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah. How many coins do I have?
It's so funny that we have to edit in the Alonzo giggle.
Okay, we're missing 3. I know where 1 is for sure.
Mikey, cut a new sample of Alonzo giggling just there.
Fuck you.
Mikey, edit the giggle onto your PVM.
I fucking hate you, you son of a bitch. I'd have to burn a DVD of one of our parts and then play it on my PS2.
Mikey, add the text on screen right now if you decided to do it.
There's gonna be a text on the screen that says Mikey didn't feel like wasting his time in time for the part to upload.
Mikey didn't send me the cash for the PVM on time.
Okay. There's a few things up in the attic.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully
another new update. I built another little Gunpla, and it was very fun. It was one of my favorite Gundam shows. Mobile
I
Suit
thought
G
you
Gundam.
said I built another Gunpla, and I'm just like,
Mikey,
what the hell is
please
a
edit in that
Gunpla?
picture.
Oh,
Sure, the
that's
thing
what
you
it
built.
is. It's what it's called. It's called Gunpla for Gundam. That's the brand name for that.
Why wouldn't they just call their brand Gundam?
Well, it's Gundam Gunpla.
But why? Why not just say Gundam?
Confusion?
To differentiate like what the show is versus their
Okay,
model
this
kits.
guy right here. Yeah, Ethan, you remember?
It's already
said-
hard
remember
enough
you-
to. It's already hard enough to distinguish which order to watch the Gundam movies because, you.
Oh,
What
actually,
about
no.
this
Here it is. It's called Gunpla because it's short for Gundam Plastic Model. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
So it's like Sega
Ethan,
being
you remember
service
earlier when
games.
you said, "Hey, wouldn't it suck if Mikey unlocked a blue coin and it went into a wall?" That can happen with that boot.
Did
Oh,
I
wow.
say that or didn't you say that?
It was you who said that. You said, "Wouldn't it be funny if the
Oh
coin?"
yeah,
'cause
the red coin or something. Yeah, I remember.
It was
saying that.
it was a coin from one of those watermelons.
Yeah.
You're a watermelon.
But yeah, like you got to be careful killing that boo because if it dies in the wrong place, then you know.
Mikey
You're-
learned from experience.
Yes, that has happened to me before.
Bless you. Alonso's
So, yeah, there are
gassy
these-
today.
I'm gassy too, yeah.
Okay,
You could say he's a
so
gassy goat. There's
What a-
220 blue quans.
240,
Uh,
and we're
just
at
like my favorite aspect rate. My favorite
vertical resolution.
vertical resolution.
Oh, Mikey, edit in right now an image if you want to create it or do something really dumb in Microsoft Word. One Piece discussion.
Oh, his own logo.
All right, discussions section. Do any of you guys like Eustace Kid?
I'm on Wano right now, and it's the first time he's shown up in like since like before Whole Cake Island, and then before that he was in Saba Odi and nowhere else. So like he's barely been in the fucking thing. I barely
It's
know
weird
who
that
he
he's
is.
got a bunch of fans apparently. I'm confused
Yeah.
about that.
He's such, from what I remember, because I've forgotten much of One Piece at this point.
Oh, there's a fucking surprise.
He was just like generic generic certs, and I can't say that.
It's okay. You did your best.
Did I
Almost missed
though?
That one. This is the hardest red coin mission in the game, by the way.
Because you can't
Because
see
you
the
got a
red
time limit.
claws.
You got to find it throughout the whole hotel, and some of them are hidden in the rooms. So you got to use your knowledge of the shortcuts and everything to get all of them. And yeah, the time limit's surprisingly tight, all things considered. You know, it's kind of
Tight.
difficult to see where you're going
Tight.
because the hot cha cha. And speaking of Wano, I've found it's been pretty dull so far, and I'm not really enjoying it that much.
It's a long arc. It gets really, I mean, like most One Piece, it's doing its thing, it's doing its world building, but once it gets towards the end,
It
there's
really
actually
starts to drag.
yeah. But some of the fights at the end are actually pretty good because that's when they decided, hey, guess what? One Piece gets an animation or animation budget now for fights.
Well,
they have an
my
toy,
thing
yeah.
is that the last Fishman Island, Dressrosa, and Whole Cake Island all end with a giant battle that goes on for 50 episodes, right?
Yeah, that's One Piece's formula.
Well, that's not really what it was pre-time skip, to my recollection. You had Marineford that had a big battle at the end, but they built up to that throughout, and Alabasta. And then the rest of them, to my recollection, do not have a giant battle that goes on for 500 years.
Oh, are you talking about just a long battle in general, or just
I'm talking
a battle
about
with
like
a ton of people?
I'm
or
talking
both?
about like a fucking war zone in a city.
Yeah, I mean, right before the time skip, what was that again?
That was Marineford, but that,
Yes,
like I said,
Marineford.
they built up to that for half the series.
Like, what's up with this ebbing? When the big wave hits, I remember. They're like, what's up with this ebbing? And it was when the huge wave hit.
Right.
Right.
But it's like they had earned that giant battle, but it's just like, and they sort of earned it with Dressrosa, but Whole Cake is where I started to get really sick of it, because like they're being chased for like 100 episodes, and it just goes on and on and on, and that fucking Katakuri fight just wouldn't fucking end, for Christ's sake. Yeah.
I think that was just a weird little pacing thing. I wonder if that was like an issue with the manga trying to get ahead or something like that.
Well, the manga fight went on for 21 chapters or something, and
never
then
mind then. That's
the
how
anime
they just
went
doing
on
its thing.
even longer, and most of that fight is filler.
The Water 7
Oh yeah, Water 7.
ending, when they're all fighting against each other, a lot of those fights really drug on too. Like,
Yes,
who's it? Usopp versus Giraffe Man?
but that's like one of the best arcs of the series, and Whole Cake Island is not, in my opinion.
I think my favorite, well, one of my favorites. Well, I like all the